get a little bit of background noise from the rain outside. Well,
should be right.
She'll be right.
Dude, people pay for like rain samples.
Yeah, I'll just say it's lo-fi.
It's lo-fi. And you can put it on playlists.
If there's any sort of background noise, it's meant to be there. It's on purpose.
It's lo-fi. Nice.
Oh, but how's your day been, guys? What have you been up to today?
A bit of sleeping.
Yeah.
We worked last night, so sleeping and then making some content creation. Can't play through stuff.
Always live in that content game.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
That's my life, dude.
Bit sad, but
I was doing the same, but I was making music, so.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Well, yeah.
I just started a BeatStars account.
What's that?
It's like a marketplace for beats or songs that you make.
Oh, okay.
So like
you sell yours.
Yeah. So you like chuck some beats up there. You can either buy like a limited license, which means you can like release a song, but you're capped at like a certain number of streams, or you can pay extra for like unlimited license and just straight out buy a beat. But
that's cool.
It's one of those things where like you could potentially make a lot of money, but you only ever make a lot of money if you like do it consistently every day for like 5 years.
yeah.
It's kind of like being in a band, I guess. Probably even more likely to make money.
Yeah. What did you say last time? It takes like 10 years to make an overnight success.
Yeah, exactly.
10,000 hours or whatever it is.
10,000 hours, 10 years, same shit. I didn't come up with that quote, but I think it's true.
Yeah,
Round the traps.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Sure.
How long have you guys been going at it? Because, you messaged me over a year ago. It was January 2021 when you first messaged. I was going back through all our messages.
Yeah.
And like, you are actually, I feel bad that it's taken you this long to put you on because like, even before I dropped the first episode, you saw the Annoying Neighbours up close and personal. That was why you messaged me.
In the container when you were still there?
No, that was way before that. That was way before I even got the container. That's what I'm saying, bro. You're like day one. I didn't even know you, and you're like, "Hey, this is sick."
Yeah. Nice.
Come to our Tomcat gig. It was the Walls single launch.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, that was where I met Russell from Emerge, so it was a good night.
Yeah.
But it's funny that it took literally almost 12 months to the day that I met you that night that we were actually filming at Tomcat.
True. Like Feb the next year.
Yeah. Because I swear it was in January that we did the Planisphere.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like real early Jan.
Yeah, because I got COVID on like Jan 2nd, and I think literally the first time I'd left the house since my quarantine was going to your show and filming that. So that was cool.
Yeah. This lineup was, I think, first gig was like June 2021 at the Zoo. So a bit before then.
There you go. Yeah.
Massive one.
You started in
Feels like
2017?
Yeah, Cannondrome started 2017. Actually, it was Horizontal Falls was the first iteration, like way back.
Oh, wow.
That might have been
back
2015. 2015, I think.
So there's been 3 names for the band.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So here with Planisphere today, we've got Lorcan, Kane, and Jai. Space rock heavy prog 3-piece from Brisbane. Is that a fair assumption?
Sounds
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
Cool. And obviously you used to be called Cannondrome. Me and Lorcan were going through some of the reasons why you changed the name from Cannondrome. So can you give us some of your worst Cannondrome mispronunciations?
The most common one was pretty much the only one that we got all the time was Conundrum.
Oh,
I was like,
pretty good. I didn't even think about that. I think that's better than Cannondrome.
And that's what people would say, and we'd be like, "Oh, bro, fuck this."
Shit.
True. So,
Cannondrome.
Yeah.
They are all pretty
Cannondrome.
similar, hey?
Yeah.
I think Planisphere is a good follow-up.
Thanks, bro.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
It's a cool name. Stolen directly from the 17-minute Justice song on their second album.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Justice, they make some crazy shit. I didn't like their new stuff as much, but the older stuff, like
The
Waters of
Cross album.
Nazareth and shit. Yeah, mental.
Goes so
really
hard.
Yeah.
Are you guys ever gonna get some of those like crazy electronic sounds?
Definitely.
Bring into the band.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard your new EP yet. Well, I've heard the songs you released. I don't think I've heard any of the unreleased stuff. Well, I guess now, listeners of the podcast, it'll be out. But we're recording this from the past, so I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, there's 2 more tracks on it that'll be coming out. And they're both pretty different to the 3 singles. So something different. But we've got like lots of new tracks in the works as well that are utilising that synth a bit more and getting some more aggressive sounds. So.
Yeah, sick. Good. Very keen to hear it.
Can you hear us all right?
Yeah. Bit of compression will sort it out.
Yeah.
Bring out that lo-fi.
Yeah. Just, dude, I don't know about you, but whenever I make beats, I just compress the absolute fuck out of them until the waveform's just like a square.
Brick wallet.
Yeah. It's, I honestly, I don't recommend it, but it just makes your music loud as fuck.
Like the perceived loudness is very high. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the loudness wars.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no, especially like for big guitars and stuff. Same thing. More compressed the better.
Do you make beats mostly, or are you in a band as well?
So at the moment, I'm just making beats, mostly hip-hop, psychedelic hip-hop stuff.
Interesting.
Debut EP is dropping June 1st, which I think it might already be out if you're listening to this podcast. But it's gonna be crazy, bro. I mix like psych rock with like old school 90s sort of boom bap sort of shit.
Cool.
So I'll make hip hop, but I'll look at it from like a grunge rock and roll sort of perspective and take it in that direction.
That sounds cool.
Like I'll just like as an example, instead of like crazy expensive plugins, I'll just use like the Logic digital version of a guitar pedal on like things that aren't guitars, just to like get an octave pitched up or down, stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But this guy, Lorcan, is doing a remix of one of the tracks off the EP. And very, very excited for that. It's going to be mental.
Yeah. Throw some riffs on it.
It'll be
some
good.
Justice synths.
Yeah. I didn't.
Scotty bars.
Yeah. I didn't put enough riffage on the EP, I reckon.
There
so maybe next time.
Yeah.
Next time we'll go a bit harder, personally.
From what you've released, there's been some tight riffs in there. Patience.
Thanks,
and,
man.
Come on, what is it?
Payslips.
Yeah, Payslips.
Yeah. Love my man Parla. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
But we recently had you guys on Covers in Chrome. You covered Perihelion by King Gizzard. Why did you pick that song other than the fact that it's just a crazy heavy song?
Me and Sam, Cannon Drome used to play it, and then it was just a good song that's right, we found a remix on YouTube that was like more electro rock than the Giz version, and it had really strong synth melody in it, and we were like, this will be sick, because it's just got drums, guitar and synth. And so that was the version that we sort of covered, and like the chorus,
it was just instrumental.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
True. Yeah. So it was like, it wasn't a band, it was just like someone made a remix.
Yeah,
true.
He, like reproduced it. He didn't get the original stems or anything, just redid it.
Redid it. Most of it was like synths and
It was all programmed guitars actually. It was like tight,
sick.
like all MIDI.
That's actually legit so impressive if you can make MIDI guitars like sound real. Yeah. When some black magic.
Even making DI guitars sound real, let alone MIDI guitars.
Yeah, true. What I've noticed is, because I just use a lot of existing drum loops, I normally don't build my drums because I'm lazy. But if I actually had a drum kit with recording set up, I could, like in like 2 seconds, I could record something lit. But if I had to program it in with samples, I could do it, but it would take me like hours. So personally, more a fan of the acoustic drums, but that's a lot of effort, and I obviously can't record that here. So.
Exactly.
Give it a go. See how long you last.
Well, my mate Jazz is building a recording studio on Sunny Coast, so we're gonna like go hold up there for a month once it's finished. Make something crazy. But did you guys listen to Omnium Gatherum, the new Giz album?
Yeah, bro.
What are your thoughts?
So sick. So many different like genres in it.
Yeah.
And the way it blends like from like heavy metal into like some weird jazz
Yeah,
fusiony like psyche
Yeah.
thing,
Super
but it's
soft
real
as
funky.
well.
And then they've got like the hip hop kind of
Crazy
thing in there
hip
as
hop
well.
shit.
So
I've
sick.
never heard them do anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like normally they just do like they stick to one kind of genre for the entire album.
Yeah.
And this one, I was listening to it. I'm like, are we still listening to Giz?
Yeah.
It's like leftovers from like their last 4 albums or whatever. But like their leftover material is like better than most bands like A material.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's insane. It's insane how much they produce.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, legit. Hey, how many albums do they have? They've
I
got 8.
think they're on 20 now in 10 or 11 years.
It's fucked.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So averaging 2 albums a year,
Yeah.
but consistently.
Yeah.
There was,
Yeah.
I was in lockdown for when I came back from overseas, and I was going. I didn't end up doing it, but I was going to sit down and listen to every single Giz album chronologically and nothing else. But I don't think I could get through it. It was literally
It's a
like
marathon.
2 days or something.
It's a marathon. It's
Yeah,
hard,
it's
man.
insane. I was going crazy enough in there already.
That's almost like a Lord of the Rings like marathon or Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Extended version. Like
Yeah,
16 hours or something.
literally. Have you heard that King Gizzard Timeland?
No.
It was like a vinyl only release. That the only way you could get it was to go to their music festival in Melbourne.
Oh, Kids Fest.
No, it was called Timeland. It happened
okay.
in January.
Yeah.
But it's like a 1 hour like prog electronic like progressive house fucking all over the place shit.
Yeah.
Sounds nothing like their other work. but
Interesting.
I don't mind it, but it's less of an album and more of like something to keep the crowd entertained in between like the breaks of their 3-hour sets.
Yeah.
Like imagine they just finish a massive set and then a big like clock appears on the screen with like say a 10-minute timer, and then you're just listening to these trippy ass tunes, and then as it counts down to 0 they're just like fucking whoa. Like it's just crazy to me how everything is like so meticulously like planned and scheduled, like down to the second they're ready to go.
The audacity to make their own like intermission music and
Yeah.
then play it.
Or where do you
Wow.
go from here when they've released that many albums?
Yeah.
I can't blame them for being short on ideas at some point.
Yeah, exactly. I'm waiting for their full house or like just a concept album of that genre. Like
Yeah.
electronic. What was the Shanghai Butterfly?
Oh,
Is that the name
Butterfly
of it?
3000.
Butterfly
Butterfly
3000. Yeah.
3000.
I
That
didn't
sort
even-
of got towards that, but it was a bit like
Yeah.
poppy.
Yeah.
I want some like heavy
I
electro.
personally didn't like that album very much. I see what they're going for, but
Yeah.
it was just a little bit too repetitive for me personally.
Yeah.
And just don't just say, oh, you just like the heavy stuff. It's like, no. But I won't pull it out. I got sketches right here.
Yeah.
Look, there we go.
There you go.
Nice.
But anyway,
That's just some Brunswicks.
enough King Gizzard talk. I want to talk about Canondrome. Sorry, Planisphere. I'm not trying to be mean,
Conundrum.
but that Tomcat performance was lit.
Thanks, man.
So, what I want to know is what's the name of the EP? Because we were talking this morning. We didn't even have a name up till about 5 minutes ago. So I'm hoping that it's locked in now. So what can we expect?
It'd be locked in. It's Fame or Tragedy.
Fame or tragedy? Right.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. I think we're locking it in.
Which one? Fame or tragedy? Which one?
It's both of them.
Ah.
It's all three ones.
It's fame and or tragedy.
And Slasher.
So your EP is releasing June 10th, correct?
Yep.
And
Sounds right.
you've got a launch show on July 1st.
Yes.
What are your plans for that one?
It's at King Lear's. We've got there'll be 4 bands. We've got Dad Fight.
Sick band name.
Aggressive Aussie punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bonsai Bay, who are like
Okay.
psych rock with big riffs.
Yeah.
We've tried to play with them like 3 or 4 times, but first time they had COVID, second time we had COVID, third time something else happened.
Damn.
Finally, it looks like it could be happening. And Verum will be there.
Classic Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, who? No, King Lear's, man. Shout out Kenny.
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, so very keen for it. It's going to be good.
What are some of your most anticipated releases musically of 2022? What are you looking forward to?
Scott Barr's mixed bag.
Everyone says that to me. It's like the fourth time and it never gets any like less weird. But thank you.
My pleasure.
That's funny. I still don't know how to feel about it.
I literally don't even know any music that's coming out, eh? I don't really pay too much attention.
I never know before it comes
Too busy
out. I
hitting
feel like it
stuff.
always just like comes out and I'm always like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
nice.
like, oh, that's
I'll give that a listen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm very excited for the Planisphere EP.
Yeah.
Thornhill are a band that I've been listening to lately. They're
Yeah.
like Australian electronic metalcore.
Okay.
Yeah, real good. But they've got an album coming out in June called Heroin. That's all I can think of at the moment. But
Heroin. Nice.
yeah.
That's heroin.
Yeah, sorry, that one.
Yeah.
With the E on the end. Not heroin. Heroin.
Oh, fuck.
I just saw First Page dropped an album, I think.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Doppler.
Yeah.
They're doing some
Yeah.
crazy psych stuff, man. Love those
Yeah,
guys.
true. I haven't listened to them in ages.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Very tight band.
Yeah.
Great.
What are some other slept on artists from Southeast Queensland?
It's a good
I
question.
don't know. I feel like I've got one, but I can't think of their name right now.
Noid Nabes.
Noid Names, of course. I went and saw them on Friday night.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good, man. Very good.
With,
With Crocodilus.
Crocodilus,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't end up going, but
That-
I'm sure it was sick.
Went off.
Yeah. I don't think Noid Neighbours play Tomcat anymore. I thought they're too big for that.
Dude, Tomcat has been revamped.
I haven't seen it yet.
Big green room, big curtain at the back.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, looks like a professional.
New
I don't know
room.
how I feel about it because, like, I know that obviously having the curtains on the sides will give you better sound, right? But just something about, like, that graffiti in that backdrop. It's just, like,
yeah,
such a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, like, this place is a whole, but it's, like, it's literally a turd that's been polished and,
That's a
and
good way
looks...
to put it.
Like, no hate. I love it.
Yeah.
So I just don't know how I could see it being, like, brought up to the standard of other venues.
They've been doing some good work. A lot. Like, I remember when we first went there ages ago and the PA was like
Yeah.
not great. And
remember.
the snare would just drill straight into your ear and there was no bass, but now it actually sounds pretty good.
Last time I saw Jono play there with they're Reckless Coast now, but it was Rude Rum
Yep.
back then. He the beat up, the kick pedal broke like mid song, and fucking they're just like jamming, and Jono's like, "Fucking stop!" Like kicking the actual drum and trying to fix this fucking pedal like mid set. It's so funny. And I'm just like Tomcat moment.
Yeah, there's been heaps of tracks coming out by local bands lately. Small, you got Verum, Bad Neighbour have been putting out some sick tunes,
Yeah, yeah.
and every other Brisbane band has just escaped my mind, but there's lots.
It's a bit like that. Eh? As soon as you're getting recorded. What is the most fucked up thing that has ever happened at a Planisphere show or Planisphere tour? What's some crazy tour stories?
Broke a drumstick once.
That's pretty wild. We're gonna keep it PG, man. Alright, settle down.
So I'll turn it down.
Tone it down a bit. No pun intended.
Cannondrome, right before Planisphere, we played at 4 Triple Z car park, and like
Oh, cool.
the whole of DZ Death Rays and half of Violent Soho rocked up, and we're there
And you're
watched us.
You're just not ready.
And it was also, I think Sam was like sick as fuck, and I was really hungover. And
Fuck.
it's so we've talked about this before. Like when the little gigs you kind of think are gonna be really shit always end up being the ones that are the most cooked and the most fun.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
Sometimes.
been to a 4 Triple Z car park show. I imagine it would get pretty rowdy though.
Yeah, it's all concrete walls, concrete floor. It's,
That's good. No padding.
No,
Just raw
padding.
dogging it, dude.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking carpets on the walls here to stop the sound or your head.
Snare be loud.
Yeah. It do be like that. But
Yeah.
run us through some of your gear, Lorcan, because it's pretty interesting to me that You have such a heavy band, but only one guitarist. Like, how do you personally fill out that sonic space with just one guitar?
It started by looking at DZ and Royal Blood because they were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And then,
Did you guys start out as a two-piece as well?
Yep.
Yep.
And I just got the same pedal as DZ. It's a tripler splitter, and one two guitar amps off one channel, bass amp, octave down.
Right.
Is essentially what it is. And then bass amp is just clean and subby. Take out the like gross top end from the guitar pick. From the guitar like treble, and then the other two like threw all the effects into the guitar amps.
Lots of fuzz. Lots of
Heaps of
distortion.
fuzz.
Just destroy that tone.
Yeah.
I want it to look completely square.
And then within the guitar tone, I've got like pitch shifter pedals, which like project a fifth above for like a power chord type thing, because it's a
Poggers, bro.
yeah.
Pog pedal. Is it a
Heavy
Pog or is it whammy?
It's a Digitech.
Yeah.
And
Whammy.
Yeah, I use the whammy just for the woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
those kind of noises, but it's some other pitchfork.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, EHX, not Digitech.
Yeah, true.
And
Haven't
then
heard of that
and
one.
the bass is just a boss. But yeah, just many amps, splitting, and some delay and pitch shifting.
Crazy.
A massive sound.
Yeah. Just absolutely fill that space
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Crook my ears.
Yeah, it's sick when I'm there playing through it. It's not sick lugging all that shit like up the stairs of the zoo, for example.
Yeah.
or
do
Black
you,
Bear. Or,
do you just use like the backline bass amp or?
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
where I can.
Yeah.
The less I can bring, the better. Yeah.
That's it. What's your favourite song to play live as a band? What's the song where you all just kind of lock in and just like, let's go?
Oh, my favourite's White Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably gonna say that as well. Yeah, these days, White Rabbit goes off.
Yeah.
Which is unreleased, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that going to be on the EP?
No.
That was one
Ewan.
the first
Yeah.
ones we wrote afterwards.
Okay,
But
okay.
that'll be the next single. But yeah, that goes off. It's like proper dance punk.
Come to the show then, July 1st, you get to see
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. Bit of White Rabbit. I'd agree with that. It's heaps of fun and it's not too difficult.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Cool.
And it just goes off. It just goes off every time.
Yeah.
big synth bass that
Yeah.
just fucking pumps through the entire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned DZ Death Rays and what was it, Royal Blood.
Yeah.
Who was some other heavy influences for Planisphere?
Death from Above, one of my
Yeah.
other favourite bands.
Yeah.
Another two-piece.
Shout out.
Yeah. Please come to Australia. And Turbo Wolf is another band that I started listening to a few years ago. They're a four-piece, but just heavy. It's all riffs, which I love, as opposed to like love punk. But I can only listen to so much of like.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. There's only so many variations of like 154.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, love a good riff. Bit of weird time signatures, and
Yeah.
heavy electronic bands like Justice and Prodigy and stuff.
Yeah, crazy. I love that. Love that heavy electronic sound. It's like Daft Punk, but like more progressive.
Yeah.
And it's a
Like
lot
the
more
prog
going
metal
on.
of electronic.
Yeah, true. Actually, I never thought about it. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I want to see more riffs from Planisphere. I want to see more trippy fucking synth shit.
It's coming.
Please, yeah, it's on
So
there.
Yeah.
show me the EP after this, and hopefully you'll be impressed. No, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'll be blown away by it. But yeah, we're almost out of time, Planisphere. Gosh, it goes quick, doesn't it? We've got a few more questions. You've just released your new EP. What could fans of Planisphere expect in the next 12 months? You've obviously been very busy in the last 12 months, so we expecting to chill out a bit, or we're gonna play some shows to promote the EP. You've got the launch show, but what I want to see like the Planisphere roadmap. I'm assuming you've got something planned. If not, that's okay.
Look, yeah, it's just let the EP mellow, play shows, and
Yeah.
we want to like create a whole bunch of sick content, like live song playthroughs and
Yeah. How to Planisphere.
yeah, let's do 101.
Cool. Cool.
And some cool vids and play more shows and get recording on the next stuff.
Get the recording down.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Speaking of recording, who did you do the EP with?
rock.
Rock, yeah.
Western.
yeah.
So that's why it sounds absolutely lit.
Yeah, very, very good at what he does.
Yeah, charges a pretty penny and is worth it, if
Yes,
you ask me,
for sure.
honest.
Yeah, goes drums at fat ass.
Yeah. Why are drums always the hardest to get sounding good? It makes no sense. It's like you're just hitting a thing.
A lot of thought goes into it.
Yeah. Planisphere, before I ask you the final question, is there anyone that you want to give a shout out to? Maybe some people you've been working very close with, maybe a girlfriend or other constituent, other band friends, etc.
Yeah, shout out to the boss, my girlfriend. She's got a broken foot at home currently, so
Oh no.
shout out for the support, and you'll be back on 2 feet soon.
Shout out to Millie who did the video.
Yes,
Yeah, big shout
Strong
out
shout
to
out.
Ellie and the whole crew. They
Yeah,
were
the whole
absolutely
crew, actually.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And to
Sweet.
Dukes for letting us.
yes. Yeah, now my shout out seems really selfish.
It's a sick video as well.
Oh, yeah,
as
Dougal,
well.
Dougal
Yeah,
Moncrief.
yeah.
I love that. I love that like '90s sitcom kind of like vibe
Yeah.
that you're going for. You bloody nailed it, man.
Turned out so funny. It's Millie's specialty, I reckon. Like all her videos are kind of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just went all in on the concept and the outfits and like the way the shots were put together.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very, very cohesive.
Yeah, very talented crew. They all came together real well.
And final question for Planisphere: what in life do you guys appreciate most?
A
Right.
good riff.
Yeah.
The ability to just make music for a living.
Wow, you're getting paid to do this? Man, it must be nice.
Well, not really, but to be able to do it all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I feel you, man. I feel you. I wish I had more hours in the day
Yeah.
to make more music.
Same.
I would be prolific.
Same.
The feeling when a good song's coming together.
Yeah.
Cooking up
Yeah.
ideas and shit's just happening.
Dude, I lose sleep over mix downs because I don't know why, but I always come up with the best shit after like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And I would just be sitting there, it's a work night, I've got to be up at like 7 and I'll just be like with the headphones on. Can't put it down. It's crazy. Yeah, Johnny, what about you, mate? What do you appreciate in life?
What did I appreciate in life? Honestly, just being able to unplug and do this in the free time. For sure. Absolutely, love that.
Sick, love to hear it. Well, Lorcan, Kane and Jai, Planisphere new EP should be out now. Go check it out. We love Planisphere. Go check out the covers and chrome videos. It's a good time. And guess we'll see you probably back on the program a year from now. I'm going to place a bet that you don't have the same band name, but I'm going to wish you well for now. So, see you next time.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, dude.